You are looking live at Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, and tradition has it that when the Aggies score, the entire student section, the 12th man, rushes the field and storms the goalpost. So let us just assume for a second that they got some really good traditions here at Kyle Field. Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host. You know, we could do this all day, talking about the great traditions of college football. The bands, the fight songs, the stadium food, the game day atmosphere. There is nothing like it. So today we are counting down the 5 best traditions in all of college football. And if you disagree with my choices, which you definitely will, feel free to comment below because everybody thinks they know what the best traditions are. And before we get into it, I am wearing a Purdue sweater because we are starting with No. 5, and that is the Boilermaker special at Purdue University. Now there are a lot of things you can criticize Purdue for, but the one thing they'll always have going for them is the presentation of their football players. Running onto the field is cool. It's iconic. But I don't think people really understand how much work goes into something like that. Just look at this formation by the band. This takes time, planning, and dedication. But most importantly, it takes a whole lot of duct tape. I don't know how they keep these things standing, but I applaud the effort. No, 4 is the wave at the University of Southern California. Yes, this is technically a fan participation thing, but you have to teach people how to do it. And not only that, you have to get them to do it at the same time. Look at that. It's beautiful. The wave is fun. The wave is exciting. The wave can be a little obnoxious if you're not in on it, but it's entertaining. And no matter where you go in the country, pretty much anybody knows what the wave is and what to do when it happens. No, 3 is easily one of the most iconic images in all of college football, and that is the Stanford tree. Now, I don't know what kind of tree this is or why this is their mascot, but I do know that it's over 100 years old, and according to legend, the original tree actually did stand in the middle of the field until the 1920s. That's right. They used to play football around the tree, and when the tree died, they made it into a trophy, and then they made a new tree, and then that tree got burnt down. Well, the band picked up the pieces and made a new trophy out of that. And so every year the band presents the tree to the winner of the big game against Cal. Alright, we're getting to the end of the list. No. 2 is a toss-up between the LSU fight song, which is arguably the greatest fight song in all of college football, and the Ohio State pregame, which is hands down the coolest pregame in all of sports. So many marching bands, so many drum majors, so many flags. I mean, if you zoom out enough, this looks like a Ben Affleck movie. But I had to choose, and I went with the Ohio State pregame because there's nothing like it in the country. And no, 1 of course is gonna go to the most historic rivalry in all of college football, and that is the Iron Bowl between Auburn and Alabama. There's no bad blood between these two schools. Their fans don't hate each other. They're not even in the same division. Yet this game is guaranteed to be the most intense, most passionate, most entertaining games of the year. It doesn't matter who's ranked, who's playing, who's the favorite. All that matters is bragging rights for the next 364 days. That's it. That's what makes the Iron Bowl the greatest rivalry in all of college football. Alright, that's my list. You know, I'm sure I left off some great traditions. So please tell me what you would have included in the comments below.